Alright, so we'll start with this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna skip the story intro. Basically, you're Pumpkin Jack, and the world's gone to hell, and for some reason the devil brings you back to life to ask you to stop the world from going to hell. I guess his hell got out of hand. And yeah, here's the game. This got really sensitive. It's weird. It definitely was not like that when I played it earlier today. Yeah, so this is you're Pumpkin Jack, and we're gonna kind of go through some of the tutorial here. I'm gonna click through a lot of this world building stuff just to, in the interest of time. But I'll explain everything that's going on. Basically, we're going to go through here. We're going to talk to our owl buddy. He's kind of like our guide. And he's going to kind of tutorialize us on what we're supposed to be doing here. And this is a action platformer, basically. We'll be collecting some things. We'll eventually get a weapon. We'll be doing a little bit of platforming. The platforming isn't intense, which is good because it's not great. These are like your checkpoints, so you get there, it's like it refills your health, and if you die, you'll get teleported back there. There are also like actual level checkpoints too, like when you get right before you get to a boss or something like that. So it's not super cruel and like sending you way back too far with those checkpoints. So there's a collectible, these prying eyes, raven skull or whatever. You do die if you go in the water. I found that out the hard way. Yeah. The writing's okay. Like I said, I'm kind of going through it in the interest of time. Dodge, roll. And, ooh, there's a little secret over here. There's a little bird skull. First time I went through, I got 18 out of 20, so there are some that are well hidden. So if you like those kinds of collectathons, there's a little bit of that in this game. This is where it gets a little interesting. So you talk to these dudes, and they're like, yo, what's up? And you're like, hey, why don't you help me? And they're like, alright. So then I got this bird that I can send out to do things like flip that down. And you can use it to attack too. And there's this as well, just in case you needed some Pumpkin Man dancing. Honestly, who doesn't need more Pumpkin Man dancing in their life? The game seems like it has a good sense of humor and it knows basically what it's doing. Even though, like I said, it's definitely not hiding from the fact that it's going for the medieval vibe, which, you know, just like we were talking about with RoboQuest, there isn't a whole lot of games that have tried to do the medieval thing since medieval. So, you know, this comes out around Halloween. I hope, I imagine, that if you're not putting this out around Halloween, what are you doing? And yeah, I think it's a cool little treat for Halloween time. Okay, I think it's being developed by pretty much one guy, which is impressive. This game is called Pumpkin Jack. Pumpkin without a G. If you want to, you can load up Steam and play the demo, which is what I'm doing right now. If it looks like it's interesting to you. Oop. And you know, the combat's pretty basic. You know, I get the dodge, I get the one hit. I wish there was a little bit more, like I wish there was a heavy hit or something like that, but it is what it is. I do not know if it's coming to consoles. I mean, I would hope so, because it seems like a game that would work well on consoles, but right now, I only know of its availability on PC. But I'd say give it a follow if it's interesting to you, so you know when it's coming out, and I'm sure they'll also let you know when the console versions are coming out, if that ends up being the case. Demo's not very long, so we'll just keep moving along. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so I think I'm going to come up here. There's going to be a slight gameplay mechanic that gets added in, which is kind of interesting. You know, the game is no slouch. You can get overwhelmed by enemies if you're not using that dodge, especially. So this is pretty cool. I don't know where they're gonna go with this, but it does have me a little bit interested. So we're gonna transform into this Lovecraft pumpkin. And solve a little bit of a puzzle here. Nothing too serious, but the pumpkin does have like a weird kind of control to it. Doesn't feel 100% as accurate as it should, which I think is intentional. Feels a little sloppy, a little squid-like. And you know, that first one, right? So it's not that complicated, but I can see them kind of expanding on that and maybe making it a little bit interesting. Because these games are nothing without some interesting puzzles, right? There's a monster cave here, monster generator. Get rid of that. I'm not sure what those little blue things I just picked up were. As far as I know, there's no like XP or anything like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is. Let's see, I think... Oh. Guess I want to go this way, maybe? Take that thing. Monster cave. Can I get up there from here? Do I have to jump down? Oh yeah, there's a door over there, alright. Oops, come on. Music suggests there's still some enemies somewhere, but I'm not sure about that. No, burn the barn down. And now it turns to Uncharted. Like a linear escape sequence, which is kind of strange. Woo. All right, here we go. Look at Pumpkin Jack, he's just strutting out of there like nothing ever happened. In the boss battle. Nothing too complicated here, but you know. There's a little bit of a mixed challenge here. Now we gotta fight some little guys. Now he's back to shoot his spikes. And one more time. Then there's a little bit of a tease here, which I was not too pleased with. So then you get this sick scythe here, or whatever you want to call it, and the demo's over. That's it, you don't get to use it. But that's okay. I think that game's pretty good. Hopefully they get it out for Halloween, if that's what they're aiming for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to see more. Check out voxelvoice.com for all of our great content, and consider supporting us on Patreon to keep our content ad-free and independent.